for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. There's Hall bringing in another one. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On play action. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Rodgers to throw once more. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Jackson, a final shot before break. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Across midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call of this play, partner.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 14. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a pickup of 6.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now it's Rodgers.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And fights through one man. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down. But you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Jackson to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Rodgers to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives them a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check, get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Jackson. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers.
That's caught by Wilson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Now he's loose again. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go. 11. Got.
Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2, ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow to the air now. Catch made by All. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
On 1, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 38. He's on the move. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
On 2. Here we go. 12.
Burrow from the gun. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 23. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. We will not get another play in here. That's...
Ready?
We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. First down, Burrow to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Third down give to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action with Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
Hey, 88.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On the counter, Hall. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. 8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal. Trying again, Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On on target to his man Higgins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Burrow. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas.
Throwing is Burrow. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
1-1, ready? Here we go.
Now Burrow. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers here from the gun. Has a man. It's Tyler Conklin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Malachi Corley reels it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Finds his target, Hall. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Now here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a New York touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets will take over with the football just outside the 30. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from Denver. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Here's Nix to throw right away. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. Because you have a lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Panther 11, Warriors 17.
Here's Nix. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught. Oh, he's going to have the first down and then more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing Nix. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a... And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Nix from the shotgun.
And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
70 range.
They're going. It's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to the air with Nix.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Will Jordan Humphrey.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second and 9 from the 44.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Rodgers now to throw.
This completes a Corley.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action, now Rodgers.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. To throw is Nix. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Nix to the air. That is caught by Vele. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now it's Nix. Flush to his right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he gets it down to the 32. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Well, Allen, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 32 yards. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing Nix. That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 60 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw, here's Nix. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored one, like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
26.
Now Rodgers. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back to throw, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. He's got some room to operate. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Allen. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Here's 1st down. Nix from the shotgun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go here in Baltimore. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the first carry for King Henry. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Tony Adams there on the stop. Second down and 8. On play action, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey. Go ahead.
They'll go again here with Henry. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Jackson on 3rd and 2, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Throwing Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the give, here's Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Going to go right back to Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0s on the clock. The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
180.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up. Off the play fake, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll be fourth and goal coming up.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now Jackson on fourth down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Now look out, that ball is free in the end zone. The defense has got it. What a mistake, Greg. That's the worst place on the field for that to happen. The fumble back in your own danger zone turns it into a disaster zone as the defense gets 6 points.
Yeah, and anytime you attempt to pass out of your own end zone, you're kind of rolling the dice a little bit, but what a great time to bring pressure. If you're the defense there, you know you have them backed up, you know their quarterback's looking to make a play to get out of there, and you dial up pressure at the perfect time, not only to force the fumble, Mike, but you're able to recover it in the end zone for 6.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Wilson.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Rodgers finding Wilson for a big one. 35 yards. It's first down, and it's Paul. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Second and 7. Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That's to the tight end, Kohler.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second down. Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's with the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Rodgers. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Rodgers. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
And he'll take it on in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 18-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll run it with Henry. Wow. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 1st and 10. A design run here with Jackson. Crazy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Yeah. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
No, we changed it. What is it?
Here's Henry. Open space inside the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Adams. And he's taken down up past the 35. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Rodgers now. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Here's 1st down. The master of play action, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first...
And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Henry. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. He'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. A second down run by Pacheco. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Headed out right. That's completed right side. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No. Going right.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Jets touchdown.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake, it's Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So that brings them to 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. Has some room to work. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Hall does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
That's the end of the first quarter.
back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone. Now Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts from the goal line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action, it's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Jets will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Corley reels it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Conklin brings it in. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Juke the defender. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Blitz coming for Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
First down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The back grabs it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Jets take their first time out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That throw finds Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. They get 35 out of that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. Touchdown, New York! The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets get it back to within 6. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Hardman with a return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The give on 2nd to Hall, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He'll get this one to Adams. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Working quickly here. He's back to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he gets him around 6 there. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Offense up to the line fast. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The Chiefs making the call. They're going for 2 again. Mahomes throwing for 2. Escapes the pocket. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Reed now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He puts some juice on it.